A certain Magical Index 3 or Tora Machizuno Index 3 is licensed and produced by Universal Sony Funimation Animatsu Entertainment. Studios, JC Staff, Networks, ATX, Tokyo MX, Telemata, Chiba TV, MBS, TVK, and CBC. Based on the works by Kazuma Kamachi. Please support the official release. Hello there, YouTube, Jack here with more Tora Machizuno Index Season 3, A Certain Magical Index Episode 4. Last time we wrapped up the whole document of Sea Arc kind of thing, which is still really incredible. I mean, that was an entire volume worth of content that was just crammed into 3 episodes. And I mean, I remember a lot of stuff, specific stuff that they ended up scrapping, more or less. But, I mean, most of it was sort of, important, not really. Like, I'm sure they have their reasons. Again, I don't know how much they actually plan to do in these. That's actually 26 episodes, I think, this season. But yeah, point being, they probably just need the time for whatever else. But anyway, this makes room for the next arc. This arc that will start this episode. An arc that I, and probably everyone else who's read the novels, is really, really looking forward to. And as such, I mean, I said it before, I'm not gonna give anything away for those who don't know the novels or anything, not even anything that I believe is gonna be in this episode or whatever. So, not much else I can say, I think, in regards to this one. I don't really want to say anything that could be potentially half spoiler for, like, if you put the pieces together yourself or something. Anyway, so episode, let's start it in 3, 2, 1, go! It was fine at all, yeah. It was pretty damn fine. Well, in a certain way you always have. But for what it's worth, the dark side of Academy City is pretty vast, and there's more than just common riffraff out there. I'm so looking forward to this. Really, this opening gives me so much to look forward to. So much fun stuff. And I was thinking, I may have read the novels, but it's been 8 years since I've read them, so not like I have perfect recollection of all the specific events that are going to happen. Big events, yes. Those that actually, stick with you, but smaller, more specific details, not necessarily. The dark side of Academy City. Hmm. Ah, good old Mikado again. I mean, when you think about it, this guy's seriously busy one, no? Constantly having to deal with, I don't know, magic business, science business. Yeah, I'm gonna just say you're seriously on some highly inflammable stuff here. I don't think this is about resistance, you know? I mean, does he look like some official business type to you? Transport van will do. You know that he's not the most reliable guy when it comes to following orders, though, right? For what it's worth, this dog has so much chill. Well, aren't you prepared, huh? Well, of course she was waiting, huh? And of course he's just gonna ghost off again. Why are you suddenly off to some amusement park? Well, that's a pretty neat thing to have. Seriously, how is this city dealing with these kind of people just walking around? I sometimes wonder about these kind of people who actually think that they are being saved. Like, you work in the dark side, you should really know better. Yeah, you know, anti-heroes, more of sorts, perhaps. Man, people just can't catch a break today, huh? And everyone's chill as always. Why does this feel so realistic? Like, people just standing there and recording it, like, ah. This seems like a dangerous situation. Let me get closer. Uh, well, he looks like it anyway. So, did none of them look in the closet? why do you have a mint? Why do you get to add chips to your money? Well, no duh. What else would you need a sniper for? Like, seriously, people don't get to catch a break here. The poor woman was just shot. Now she's gonna get shot again. Move point time. Yay. Honestly, just put accelerated in front of her and should be good. Or that. Yeah, I suppose those kind of distractions work too. Yeah, sure. Works, I guess. Ah, there he is. Well, you know, cutting the losses, I guess. Yeah, there happen to be a lot of those around, actually. Item returns! Well, technically, this actually was the first appearance. Railgun came later, but who cares, right? Stupid C-grade movies. Ah. Was shot at? I mean, she wasn't really shot at, was she? I mean, there was a shooting was planned. Resend it. Of course, he would get roasted for that. I don't think there's anybody who wouldn't roast you for that. So you were on her side in a way. Well, honestly, I have no idea. He's honestly rambling on. So what, yeah? Get the check. Well, good luck with that. Okay. So you get them all in one neat package. So ultimately they don't even care whether or not they actually managed to kill her. Well, looks like they got there ahead of you. I seriously have no idea what this guy does, actually. You're seriously in the way now. Alone. Well, of course you're going after it. Did you think that call was just a coincidence? Well, yeah. But that means there are 3 ahead of her, no? So, did you get it locked though? Well, can they just melt it down? Makes sense, yeah? Well, run away, dude. Well, you seem to be the easiest target. I'm honestly surprised she's just plain shooting at you. I keep forgetting that not everyone's just going full on Esper. Seriously, that's what you get for pushing it though. Well, good thing she just didn't just straight up shoot you. Yeah, you really should. I guess that's a no. Well, he's got the cargo, and whatever cargo. That's a mouthful. You've got serious temper issues, lady. Yeah, kind of always are with these kind of things. Or should be. Seems like it, yeah. Yeah, he can take care of himself, I think. Oh, a lot of things going on right now, aren't there? Why would you have such a thing? Can you seriously not open the door any normal way? Seriously, why would you have some sort of attack laser on a satellite? This is honestly such a Hollywood thing to do. I mean, I can't say that it doesn't really exist. I like don't have actual proof that it doesn't, but I want to believe that, how should I say, the cons outweigh the pros by a lot. More like, satellites aren't all that fancy as they're often made out to be. You can't just magically move them wherever you want them to. Yes, they move around pretty fast in space, but ultimately their speed is pretty much set. Otherwise, that's how orbit works. Which means for any particular attack that is straight down, they would really only be in position, like, I don't know, twice a day. So any missile you can launch from the ground is usually faster than a satellite. Unless a satellite already happens to be in position. Satellites are not good weapons. That's all I'm trying to say. And lasers aren't all that fancy either. Dark matter. There we go. Now that's something to look forward to, as I've said. You know, I don't know that much about lasers, to be honest, but I think in order to really do any significant damage from outer space, you need to be pretty powerful. And like this thing, even when you shoot straight point down, it kind of goes, it spreads, you know, and at that distance you have like a huge area, which sounds great, you know, you're attacking a huge area, but it means all that energy you're putting in there is spread out too, and like at that point you're just shining down a flashlight. It doesn't really do all that much, unless you put in so much freaking energy that you actually erode an entire city. Satellites and lasers are not good weapons! Stop it! It's like pretty much on the same... No, not quite. I was gonna say it's on the same level as all these hackers who type away on a keyboard and say, I'm in. Especially when you have fancy, flashy animations on screen, like some progress bar slowly loading of how much you've cracked the firewall. It's stupid! I know this is a minor thing to complain, but I'm a software developer, okay? And I know how much effort it is to program user interfaces, and especially flashy, fancy animations that nobody actually wants to have because they're just distracting. And every time I see this pop-up on screen, it's just awful. It's goddamn awful. Hacking is boring. Pretty much the reason why you always have flashy interfaces and pop-ups and whatnot on any TV or movie, because real hacking is boring. And nowhere near as fast or exciting as movies would like you to believe. Same as satellites and lasers. Unfortunately. So yeah. I still think though that they're going through this at a fairly fast pace. I mean, again, this is what they're doing now is just one volume worth. Then the next one's also going to be one, the arc, and then we're going to have a double, I think, if I remember correctly. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 17, 18 are the double one. But, you know, so if we got 3 per volume, where would that put us? 3 episodes per volume, I mean. How much do we even have here? 22 in total, not accounting for short stories. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 9 times 3. So no, they're definitely not going all the way to the end of the show. And that doesn't even work out with 3 episodes per volume, and that's already squeezing a lot. On the other hand, if they are only going up to 19, but 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, that would be 6. And we have 26 episodes. That's an average of 4 and a little bit episodes per volume. So since we wrapped up the previous arc in just 3, we basically have 1 to spare. So at some point we can do like 5 episodes per volume. I've said it before, I think it would work out pretty neat if they just did up to that certain point and leave the last arc as like a standalone movie of sorts. I mean, it would be standalone, it would be after season 3, and you really need to know season 1 through 3 to watch the movie, but I think those 3 volumes would fit nicely into a movie. And it would wrap up the entirety of this first storyline thing before New Testament. Anyway, yeah. Let's let's just say that's it. And until next time, see you then. Bye.